Good morning everybody and welcome to Breakfast at 9. Now I hope you're all starting to settle into the school summer holidays, and if the week we've just had is any indicator on how it's going to go, we are in for a hot one. So I'm currently recording this at 8 o'clock in the morning and the thermometer on the wall already says 28 degrees, so get something cold in your freezers. Now today we're going to be finishing our series on Heroes of the Faith, and I'm delighted to welcome back Karen Franklin from the Lantern, who's going to be telling us about John, the beloved disciple who it turned out was quite a softie at heart. And aside from that, we're going to have all the usual bits. So we're going to have prayer, worship, a lightning craft, and someone is going to face another Minute to Win It challenge. But before we get to that, we have two bits of family news. Now the first one is a repeat of what Jenny was saying last week. So as she said last week, we are currently in the process of figuring out how we can get back to church in person. You know, how can we all see each other again, but do it in a safe way that makes everybody feel comfortable. And by that, we really do mean everyone. We know there are so many different views out there of, you know, different levels of confidence on how to get back into society, how to get back to any kind of normality, whatever the new normal actually looks like. You know, some of you are already seeing people really regularly, some people aren't seeing people at all, and church, and our church is for everyone. You know, the fellowship is for everyone, Breakfast at 9 is really for everyone. So you should get a survey shortly if you haven't already. And it's asking some questions on how you feel about different aspects of Breakfast at 9 and what you would and wouldn't be comfortable with as we go forward. Now we really, really would love it if you could answer it as quickly as you could, but also as honestly as you could. It's a real chance to get yourself heard. And, you know, good or bad, we want to hear how you really feel, because we want the next step to be right for you and everybody else. So we want to know, you know, exactly how you're currently feeling. So look out for that. The second piece of news is that there's no Breakfast at 9 next week. Sad face. But don't worry, there is something else. On Thursday evening, New Wine starts. And to some of you, that's going to mean something, and to others, it won't mean anything. So I'm just going to give you a very, very quick primer of what I mean by that. So New Wine is basically a Christian festival that runs in Peterborough every summer. And it's packed with amazing worship, teaching, gathering together some of the best speakers from around the world. Honestly, it is amazing. But, of course, COVID. So last summer, New Wine was cancelled, and they worked really, really quickly to transfer it all online in the space of about 8 weeks, and they did a really, really amazing job. Now this year, they decided way back in December, January time that again they were going to go online. So this time, they've had about 8 months of planning, so I think we can expect it to be even more awesome than it was last year because they've got more time to plan it. And the best thing is for you, it's totally free. All the sessions are going to be on YouTube or live online via the website. There are groups for all ages, from youngsters up to kind of young adults and obviously full adults. It is absolutely brilliant and a whole load of fun. Now, what we're going to do, because we don't want to ask you to try and figure out everything and what you need to do and when. So what we're going to do is we're going to put lots of information, we're going to put the program and some links into the WhatsApp chat ahead of Thursday evening, which is when it all kicks off. And then it runs through to the following Tuesday morning. So look out for that in the WhatsApp group. There should be probably quite a lot of information, but it should also be an amazing experience for everyone who just gives it a go. If you've ever thought about, you know, going a bit further and understanding and listening to some of that teaching, just dip in and out of it. Just listen to a few YouTube links, listen to a few talks. They are absolutely fantastic. Okay, it's time for me to be quiet now and focus much more on what you guys have done, because last week, Wendy gave another fantastic talk about Lydia this time, and she talked about how God makes pieces of a puzzle fit together, how people come together as puzzle pieces, and how we could be a puzzle piece for somebody else. And on that note, Jenny challenged us to create a puzzle piece representing what you have to offer. So let's see what you did.